Buddha is generally known to be a historical figure 2,500 years ago. We call him Shakyamuni Buddha. His name as a prince was Siddhartha, and his family name was Gautama, so he's known by all of those names. Buddha had been brought up to be a general, a king, which means a general in the army. He was in the warrior class, and therefore he was taught to be an organizer of men.
He doesn't know what illness is. He doesn't know what death is. He's isolated, he's living in a cocoon.
But a soothsayer at his birth, a psychic, had said if he leaves the home life, he will become an enlightened being, but then you sort of lost him to your kingdom. You won't have him as president or king or whatever.
And he gets up one night and walks out. He just walks out. He wants to discover what are the sources of pain and pleasure.
On Buddha's path of enlightenment, it is very clearly said in the Jain scriptures and the Buddhist scriptures that Buddha was following Jain monk practices. Now what happened is that path is a pretty austere path. And he decided that that was not the best way for enlightenment for him. And he chose a middle path, which was not as austere in its practices.
He comes up with answers. And even his answers are really answers for each individual believer. Because he really says it is you who must come to terms with your own belief. I can only give you some kind of guidance based on my experience. I am not God, I am not the prophet, he doesn't claim any of this.
And he then had a eureka moment at the age of 35 where he's decided that he completely understood everything in the world about himself and everything else. And he then was able to communicate that understanding to other people's level of ability for the next 45 years, and that founded the Buddhist movement.